Good morning, guys. It is very, very early because I'm going to be on the Today Show today. Have to go with wet hair, no makeup. There's a driver waiting outside. Alex, who you guys have met before on one of my vlogs, is coming with me, thank God. Otherwise, I would probably just have a series of panic attacks on air. That might happen anyway. Anyway, guys, I'll show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what happens this morning. So exciting and also terrifying.
Natural.
We're so high, Chet.
How are you feeling, Mia?
Just a little bit tired, not nervous yet. Got to get my face and hair done. Which I don't think's happened to me since I last was a bridesmaid. It's exciting. Are you excited?
I am excited. He's our driver.
This lovely car.
Oh, we're making the exit towards Willoughby. Channel 9, here we come. How are you feeling?
I've never worn so much makeup in my entire life.
We're gonna make you beautiful. Out of hair and makeup.
I don't know where we're going. Oh, green room.
Green room.
Me is emotional. What a surprise. Wow.
How are you feeling, Mia?
It's been a big week, love. It's only Tuesday. That was amazing. They were wonderful. I am like, everyone has been so kind to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are afraid of the media, and I get why, but they have been wonderful to me. And thank you. I turned the camera on this one.
No.
I wouldn't have been able to do any of this stuff this week, and I certainly would have absolutely been dying today if not for this person. So I hope you guys got to watch it. Hopefully I'll be able to link you to something. But yeah, I mean, I think that my grandmother probably has taped the whole 3-hour show. So I'll get to watch it at some point. But thank you for all of your support. I hope you guys felt like it was validating and accurate. And yeah, I'd just love to hear your feedback. What a week. Hi guys, it is the afternoon of the day that I was on today this morning. I am standing by that sentence. I was genuinely emotional this morning, as you saw in that clip, leaving the studio, because as I said, everyone was so kind and I was so nervous. I knew that they'd be lovely, but it's my first time ever doing TV on that scale, and certainly live. It was incredibly intimidating, but everyone from the producers and the people who greeted us, everyone was phenomenal and just so lovely to us and so accommodating, and the hair and makeup girls were fantastic, and it was just such a fun experience. Like, I had so much adrenaline in my body. I think that's part of why I was quite teary as well, because for the first time in 24 hours, like, all the adrenaline just left my body, and everyone was so kind and fantastic. And Sylvia, who interviewed me, was phenomenal. You know, as I said, it was my first time, and we only had a couple of minutes to chat before she actually commenced the interview, and she made me feel so comfortable and more importantly, really honed in on what the salient questions were going to be about funding, about the general issue of eating disorders, not just specifically my story, but the stuff that we talk about here, which is amazing. So thank you to everybody at the Today Show, and a huge thank you to my friend Alex, who you would have seen in the video. I've spoken about Alex. I do not have the words to tell anybody even her, what she means to me, how much she has changed my life, how she has changed the way not only that I advocate, but the ways that I can. Because of Alex and her encouragement and her belief in what I'm doing and what we're doing, I was able to be in the Telegraph. Because of her, I was able to be on the Today Show today. And she does it for nothing. She is in PR, but I can't afford to pay her. I don't get paid to do this stuff. And she does it out of the generosity and goodness of her heart, and because she is just that phenomenal of a person. I don't think that made sense. I've had collectively about 8 hours sleep over the last 48 hours, so I don't care. But like I said, I could never adequately express my gratitude or exactly what she means to me. And I just want you guys to know that behind the scenes, Alex is constantly, every week, spending hours helping me to be the best advocate that I can be, and sourcing information and giving me advice. And like I said, she is running a business. She runs a PR business, and she is renovating her apartment, and she is doing everything else that, you know, an amazing person does, and she's doing this for us as well. So a huge thank you to Alex. As always, you know, I love you dearly, and if I keep talking about you, I'm going to cry like I did this morning. But yeah, I think the last couple of days have just been a bit emotional, because I've been doing this for years, and it's so cool to have worked for so long to like focus our message the way that we have, and the work that we do here and the fundraising we do, and then to have that reflected back by the media, and all those messages that we want to get out there is what was being reflected back in the telly on Today. It was absolutely on point, exactly what we want the conversation to be, and that was just extremely rewarding and humbling and encouraging that we are having the right conversation. And to give you guys an idea of how the Today Show happened, obviously the article was in the Daily Telegraph on Monday. Then I was driving up from the South Coast. I left the coast at 5 o'clock in the morning, and the article had just gone out. And at 10 to 8, I got a call from the Today Show saying, would you like to come and discuss what, you know, was in the paper? We think it was fantastic and would really like to have you on. And I was like, yeah, sure, okay. Like, yeah, this is normal for me. I've done this before. I haven't. And then literally 24 hours later at 10 to 8, the following day, I was sitting on the Today Show set and was fielding calls from people. And today, after I was on the Today Show, like my phone was just like I almost wanted to just turn it off, because it was so overwhelming, the response from people in my life, and which was amazing, and thank you for all of that support and encouragement as well. But that's why the last 48 hours have been quite overwhelming. I hadn't had enough sleep on Sunday. I certainly didn't get enough sleep last night, but that's sort of how it all transpired. It happened very quickly, and so I'm just sort of like trying to settle into it. And at the same time, in my job, we have this huge event on tomorrow night, so it's just like, I just feel like I need to decompress for 5 minutes to go, cool, like the last 2 days was really cool, and look at how much progress was made in like 48 hours and how many people that would have reached. So if you're new to the channel because you have heard about us recently, welcome. This is not about me, this is about us. We are a community, and you are now going to meet virtually, maybe at some point in person, but virtually, some of the best people that you'll ever meet, because that's what our community is, full of really incredible people. And thank you for all of your feedback all over social media, has been incredible. Thank you for tuning in this morning. In terms of people from overseas, guys, if they can't make that accessible overseas, there's not a lot I can do because it's not legal. But if you can figure out a way to watch something on an Australian website from overseas, I would actively encourage you to do that if that's what you want to do, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. She's tired. Look at that face. Also, because they do put a lot of makeup on you. And as we know, around these parts, this is not a face that is very accustomed to having a lot of makeup put on it. So as soon as I got to work, I was just like, which is terrible. You should not do this to your skin. I was literally like just dragging it off my face. again, don't do that. But I just couldn't have that on my face any longer. And false eyelashes, and I was just like, this is the most makeup, not only that I've worn in one sitting, I think if you collected up all the makeup I've worn over my entire life, it still wouldn't add up to how much was on my face this morning. But it was so much fun, and yeah, I don't think I'll fully absorb it until like the end of the week. But if you got to see it, I hope that it was validating and it spoke to you and it reflected what we talk about here, and it was consistent with what, you know, I'm trying to cover on this channel. And yeah, hopefully we get to keep spreading this message. That is my goal, always. Anyway, guys, I have to go and eat something. I literally have a jar of peanut butter next to me. Hello. Because I was so hungry when I got home. I was just like, that and a spoon, that can be dinner, right? I'm losing it. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a couple of days with another video. Thank you again. Much love and take care. Bye, guys. Mwah.